We're here in Danang and we're going to be touring Lewis's condo here, his luxury condo. We're going to be asking about his cost of living and asking him why he lives in Danang as opposed to when he was living in Bangkok before, comparing the differences.
Yeah, let's go. I'll show you around.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I've been here for 6 months. I was in Bangkok. That's the last time I seen you when we met each other. Living in Bangkok, I booked a one-way flight to Danang just to do a visa run. And I haven't left since.
So you didn't have the intention of living out here, moving out here. You
No,
came here with the intention of doing a visa run and going back to Bangkok,
that's
right?
right, yes.
Wow.
So I was in Bangkok for 4 months before, and I always thought I was going to live in Bangkok. And I just come to Danang and yeah, I just haven't left. The Danang trap is real, as they call it.
So immediately we're here greeted by this nice Bali-esque swimming pool.
Yeah, so this is one of the only communal pool in the property, along with all of the other shared facilities that we have. Yeah, it's a pretty nice pool. No one really uses it, to be honest. So it's nice and quiet, which is good.
Yeah, at least it looks nice, you know.
It's nice. I mean, if you try to swim in it, you might struggle because I think it goes up to about your waist. But I mean,
yeah, it actually looks very shallow.
But it's still nice, and you know, I guess it's just nice to relax after using the other facilities, which I can show you. Okay, so there are two sort of towers in this complex, as you like. So that is the first one. I used to actually live in that one for 3 months, and then a bigger one became available, so I've switched over.
Oh.
So that one was still really nice, but I just wanted a bit of extra space. So I've seen them both, which is good. This is another bit of the community area. So you've got the pool table there.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. And again, no one really uses it because it's such a quiet complex. All of this is pretty much, you can have it to yourself whenever you want it.
Do you have a lot of expats living here?
They're all expats. There are no local Vietnamese people living in here. All expats. A lot of British, Russian, yeah, say mainly British and Russian, to be honest.
Is this like a condo that has like a lot of Airbnb short-term rentals, or is this more long-term?
No Airbnbs, it's all long-term rentals. So the management, they're quite strict on who they let in. So even when, for example, when you park your bike, the security guard's probably like, who is that? Who is that guy? They're really strict on it, which is good. No Airbnbs, and it's a minimum of 3 months contract. That's the absolute minimum.
So how did you sign this condo? Did you have to go through like a contract? Did you have to submit documents? Like what was the rental process like?
So luckily I knew someone who already lived here. Before this I was living in Antung, which you've probably already seen the main tourist area. Just a bit too busy. So for this then, yeah, just come, view the property, pay the deposit on the day, sign the contract, and that was it really. It's pretty straightforward. They did ask for your visa.
Okay.
Passport, and other than that, just wire the money and you're good to go. It was 1 month deposit up front, and then you have to pay the full 3 months in one go. So it was a lot in one payment.
Actually, you haven't told me what your rent price is yet, so I'm just gonna try to guess. After I tour your room and everything, but.
Be interested to know what you think, because you said you've seen a different one already today, haven't you?
Earlier today, I've toured a 200 pounds, around a $300 a month condo, which is pretty insane. So I'm assuming this place is gonna be a bit more than that.
I'll let you figure it out and see what you think. Yeah. Be interested to know. So in here we have the sauna and the steam room. I mean, it's not on the same level as the Bangkok amenities, but it's still pretty nice.
Does the job.
It's really nice, and again, it's super quiet. I mean, midday and there's no one using it. I don't know about you, but in Bangkok, I didn't really use any of the amenities.
Same. This overall condo, I don't know if you call this a condo or a villa, but it kind of reminds me of like a Bali villa-ish.
It's more of like an apartment style complex, you know, it's very quiet, very spacious. It's a bit like a home as opposed to a condo.
I see.
You've got the gym.
Oh yeah, we got a nice
in there.
Miniature gym. So we got the gym here. All right, shall we go up?
Yes, let's go up to my room. I'll show you.
You lived here in Danang for 6 months. Did you do a lot of Airbnb or short-term or staying at a bunch of hotels before you booked this place? Or
yes, so after you.
Yeah.
So for the first week I stayed here, I stayed in a hotel because I've seen a lot of people on Facebook groups saying make sure you go and view the property before staying in it because the pictures don't usually match the listings.
Yeah.
Which is very true.
Oh, really?
I walked around a lot of hotels and they were not like the photos. So I stayed in a hotel for the first week. Then I stayed in an Airbnb for the first month in Antoon, which wasn't great either. And I found this place then, which I'm pretty happy with. So this is the room.
Okay.
I'll show you around.
Okay, wow.
Okay.
I mean, the design is very, very modern.
This is it.
Wow. The whole color scheme, the furniture. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, it's just a 1-bedroom apartment.
Wow.
It's yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I love the color scheme. Like very masculine, you know.
Yeah,
very
it's
classic.
quite modern and masculine, isn't it? That's why I liked it. It's a bit different to the one in the other tower. This is a bit bigger. So the other tower, you didn't have the kitchen. It was more like a studio sort of style. But this has obviously got your separate rooms. I'll show you around. Show you around. So this is one of the main reasons I switched for the kitchen. The old one didn't have this. So you got your nice island and all your usual kitchen amenities. Pretty nice. Lots of storage actually. In fact, too much storage. I don't use any of it. And then just through that door, we have the washing and laundry room.
Do you use this kitchen a lot? Do you like to cook?
I do, yes, because when I first arrived here, I was eating out quite a lot and I put on a bit of weight, to be honest. So I've started making all of my meals at home now, which is why I wanted the kitchen. And before that, as you've probably seen, the street food is nice, but don't think it's that healthy. So
Yeah, I see, yeah.
so all my meals are cooked here now, which is probably more expensive than eating out, to be honest, because a bowl of pho is like 30k, 40k.
Yeah, it's insane.
And then when you make your own, you're obviously paying more, but I'm just trying to watch the calories that I put in me.
I see, I see. So speaking about the cost of living, how much do you think that you spend typically on groceries, like a month?
I would say I probably spend a bit more than average people, just because, not average people, but some people, because I buy a lot of my food from the butchers, which is all, like, I would probably say I spend around $100 a week maximum on food, which is quite a lot, to be honest, but I buy
Like high quality,
the
like
meats and stuff like that.
steaks
Yeah, that's
and
right.
vegetables, fruits.
But if you wanted to go to the market, which I did one day just to compare it, so in the butchers I would spend 600k for like a weekly shop. It's around, or maybe it's around $20 actually. So maybe it's less than $100. But then I went to the market and bought the same vegetables and it cost like 100k. I mean, it's almost 5 times cheaper than the butchers.
I see.
So I guess if you wanted to, you could probably live off $10, $20 a week.
And $20 a week on groceries.
I think so, if you really wanted to.
For a single person, cooking every single day, groceries only around $20 a week.
I think so, and I think, yeah, you could quite comfortably live
Like
off
pretty
that.
decent food
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
like not junk food, like pretty healthy and stuff.
If you just buy in like fruit and veg and your own meat, for sure. I would say from living in both Bangkok and Danang, I think Danang is overall a lot cheaper.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's roughly like maybe 30% cheaper, maybe.
I think so, yeah.
See. So you haven't told me what your rent price is yet. Actually, let's go ahead and finish the
Yeah,
condo.
let's finish.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll show you the bathroom next.
Okay.
So just through here. Okay, so you've got your bath, walk-in shower. Yep, this is. I haven't actually used that bath, so I can't comment on what it's like. But again,
Wow, it looks like a hotel, man.
yeah, it's nice. I mean, when you work from home and you're working, I think having a nice space is important.
Yeah,
In
especially
my
for your
opinion,
mental.
it's super important to have somewhere where you're comfortable to work in.
For sure.
So I was quite happy paying a little bit more.
Yeah. See, and we have an outside balcony here
Oh
too.
yeah, just gonna show you. So
How loud is the neighborhood? Do you hear a lot of traffic or construction, or?
that's what I was just about to say. So far it's been really quiet,
Nice,
but
nice.
I'm not sure if you've seen, they are starting to build almost everywhere in Danang, and it's slowly creeping over to this neighborhood.
Yeah.
So they are building right outside. I just think if you live anywhere in Danang, there's going to be some sort of construction,
Yeah.
unless you're very lucky. But
Yeah.
there's building everywhere.
Very up and coming. Like
It is. They're building everywhere.
this is your office?
This is my office. Yes, it's not sure if you call it an office, but I mean, does the job. Got a nice view. That's where the magic happens.
I see. That's where the money's made.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. You know, I did try and do lots of co-working spaces, but can't really focus.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're the same.
Yeah, I feel that actually. It's very distracting, I think. Yeah. Do you mind sharing what you do for work?
Yes, so I'm a chartered accountant. I run my own accountancy firm and I specialize in international taxation, more specifically getting digital nomads like me and yourself. Not you because you're from the US, but most other people paying close to 0% tax. All completely legal, obviously.
Oh, nice.
All above board, but yeah, that's what I do.
So you help non-US citizens establish their tax residency elsewhere, that way they can save on taxes?
That's right.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of audiences that are expats and nomads, so you want to plug your accountancy?
Yeah, feel free. So my Instagram is @LewisSlennett. Yeah, feel free to follow me. He'll link me in the description, hopefully. Sure. And yeah, I've been living in Southeast Asia for a year or so, fully chartered accountant. Been running my own accountancy firm for 3 years. I just thought, why not practice what I preach? You know, I was advising clients when I was working in the UK to go and travel and save on tax. So I thought, why not do it myself?
Yeah, I mean, you're a living example, right? I'm
exactly.
sure you're saving a lot more money.
A lot, yeah. I won't go into specifics, but yeah. It's a lot. And when it pays for a lifestyle like this, it's a double win.
And then also for context, where are you coming from? Like, so 6 months ago you were living in Bangkok. How long did you live in Bangkok for?
So I lived in Bangkok for 4 months. Before that, I lived in a mixture between Bali, Malaysia, and Singapore for around 3 or 4 months. I was trying to find sort of a home base. I left because I left the UK around about a year or so ago with the intention that I would live in Bangkok, and I traveled around a little bit before arriving in Bangkok. Thought Bangkok was the one, and then come to Danang and I haven't left since.
Yeah, wow. So it's very unintentional.
It is, yeah, completely. And I think that's the best way to travel. Lots of people think like before they go that they're going to love a place, and sometimes it's just not for you. I mean, nothing against Bangkok. I did love it, but it's just something about Danang that it's just, I can't put my finger on it. It's a lot of people call it the Danang trap. I know a lot of people, expats, in a similar position. They've all come here. Just haven't left. So.
I see. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Not to commit to anywhere specifically, you know, have an open mind. First, visit there for a vacation, perhaps live there as you would if you were to live there long term, like not on vacation mode, kind of establish a routine. And then, if you decide it's not for you, then you could try the next place, you know. So
that's the beauty about traveling and working for yourself and working remotely. I mean, if you don't like somewhere, you can just book a flight and go somewhere else. Not that I didn't like Bangkok, but I mean, Bangkok's still amazing and I want to go back for a holiday, but for living, I think Danang is just such an easy way of life.
Gotcha. We'll tour the last place in your condo.
So this is it.
Wow.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with it.
Man, I love the wooden design, like the fluted walls here. It's very on trend.
Yeah, it's quite masculine. I mean, I do need to decorate it a little bit. I mean, it probably doesn't look like someone's living here, but
it's already decorated, man. It's a very...
We live a simple life, us men. I mean, what more do you need? Apart from that teddy. I mean, that's not really on point with the design, but...
So did you buy anything for this condo? Like barely anything, I'm
This
assuming.
is all fully furnished. It came exactly like this. Didn't buy anything apart from the teddy and that diffuser, that's my own. Wow. But other than that, this is exactly as it came. That's everything nice. That goes for everything in the whole condo as well. Yeah. So I came to Danang with one small suitcase, and now I've got a condo full of stuff. So I mean, I think I'm going to stay here long term. But yeah, I come here with nothing. That's probably why it's a little bit empty. But I'm slowly adding into it to make it look more homely. But yeah, as you know, we're traveling. I mean, just a suitcase for Bangkok, and then decided to settle because I think it's nice to have somewhere you can call home. I mean,
I think that's like the evolution of an expat. Like first they're traveling, they want to stay as minimal as possible, just having a couple clothes, having like your computer. And then once you finally find that home, then you want to make it feel like home. Perhaps you'll like decorate it with your own designs, and you'll buy more clothes, you'll buy a coffee machine, you'll buy more things to like psychologically make it feel more like home. I feel like so Do you feel like you're in that kind of phase now, or you're?
Yeah, I agree. Like, it's really nice traveling and being able to work from anywhere in the world. But I think after a certain amount of time, you want somewhere to call home and where you can set up base long term and, you know, start to get in a bit of a routine.
Yeah.
Traveling is nice, but when you're trying to work as well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not really optimal in my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to go to different countries every month or so, but
Yeah.
can't really get a lot of work done doing
Yeah, I
that.
feel like that, like the whole digital nomad scene of doing it every single month. Yeah, it's very hard to build a routine. It's
tiring as well.
Yeah, it's very exhausting, like physically too.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but
Yeah.
it's nice to slow travel, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like 4
slow
months
travel.
in Bangkok was perfect. And yeah, 6 months in Danang. Now, hopefully, I'll call it home.
Now, by the way, if you're interested in becoming an expat and relocating like Lewis has, and if the only thing that's stopping you is remote income, then I want to invite you to my free 1-hour masterclass training where I teach you how to get remote work jobs. So if you're interested in making remote income with a 100% remote work job, then check out the free training in the description below.
All right, so I've seen the whole place. I'm only basing my judgment based on the previous apartment that I sold, which is like $300 a month. So I'm assuming this is gonna be $1,000 a month.
Let me check on my phone.
Okay.
Because I work in pounds. Do you know what? I think I've actually shocked myself. Okay, I've got it. So what was your guess?
My guess is $1,000 a month.
So this is actually 890 US dollars.
890.
And that is expensive for Danang. This is probably one of the more expensive. What do you think?
I mean, that's insane. Like, if I were to compare this to Bangkok, this would be 1,500-ish, I think.
USD.
Around there. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
almost half the price then, pretty much.
Yeah, because like this is not that small, and the furnishing is like it's really top class. Like, yeah, wow, that's a good deal. 890. That's pretty incredible. Yeah.
It's a pretty good deal, isn't it? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's worth paying that little bit extra, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because the one you've seen, what was it, $300 a month?
Yeah, it was basically just like a white room. I mean, it was nice. Like had you know all the stuff that you need, but yeah, very minimal.
Yeah, I see. I think there's quite a big difference in Danang. Like if you're spending around $300 a month, they're all sort of that sort of style. You know, you get that sort of quality. But then when you start to pay a little bit more like this, the quality just shoots up massively. I mean, it's just insane.
Yeah,
I mean,
wow.
I don't think you would get an apartment of this quality anywhere else in the world.
So we talked about your groceries. You said you spend around $400 a month on groceries.
Between 300 and 400, I would say.
And then the rent is $890. And then what are some other expenses? Like, for example, let's talk about the utilities here, like the internet. How fast is your internet speed?
Internet is super fast, and that comes in the price of the apartment.
Nice.
The only bill that I have to pay on top of the rent is for my electric. I think I pay around $30 to $40 a month.
Wow.
And I'm told that is a lot for Danang. It's because I have the AC on all day.
Wow.
I am told that is a lot, but I don't know.
So what are some other expenses? Do you have a gym membership? Do you have health expenses or insurance or anything?
So for the gym, my gym is probably one of the biggest expenses. I mean, you can get gym memberships for not a lot of money. Again, I think some gyms you literally pay a couple of $100,000 for like $10 a month. But I go to CrossFit, and that's 3.5 million dong a month, which I think it's around £120 a month. So it's about 150 US a month. I mean, it is a lot, but CrossFit gyms are pretty much the same in every country, roughly, I think. But yeah, you can also get a gym for like $10 a month if you wanted. So it's sort of, you can spend as much or as little as you want.
And I'm assuming you eat out a couple times a day or like a couple times a week, I guess.
Yeah, so if you eat street food, you know, typically you're looking between 20 and 50,000 dong a meal, with $1 or $2. If you want to eat, you know, in your nicer restaurants, you can pay up to like $1 million, so what's that, $30 for like a nice meal, like a nice steak. But yeah, that's only if you're eating in the nicer restaurants like your gaucho and things like that. Then you are paying in your millions, but still like 30 US or something like that.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. Are there any other expenses like?
My motorbike rental, I pay 2 million a month for that, so that is around 60 US, roughly, give or take. Fuel for the bike, it costs 50,000 dong to fill up the bike, and I do that once a month, so that's what, like $2 a month on fuel.
Once a month?
Yeah,
oh,
I don't. What else is there? You've got things like your cinema and your activities and stuff like that. So me and my partner, we went to the cinema last week, and we had 2 tickets popcorn and all that sort of stuff, and that was around $10 US.
Dang, that's good.
I mean, just general activities, it's just all really affordable, and you can spend as little or as much as you want. You know, if you want to go clubbing and stuff like that, which I don't, but it's still not a lot. I'm trying to think, what else do I spend on? Yes, so my internet, my phone bill, I think I pay around 10 USD a month, and that's for unlimited data.
I see. That's roughly around the same
Yeah.
amount of pay as well. I see. So all in all, how much do you think that you spend on average a month?
I think I probably spend around 1,500 USD a month.
1,500. Wow.
I am sort of guessing with that, but I think based on what we said, it'll be around that. I haven't actually tracked it, just because, I mean, you don't really need to when it's this affordable.
For that. So $1,500, give or take maybe $100 or so.
I think so, yeah, I think so.
Wow,
Maybe
good.
a little bit more, but I think that's baseline to live a good life in
Seems
Danang.
like it. Yeah.
I'd probably say, one and a half to 2,000, and you can pretty much do what you want in Danang. That's without the partying, because I don't do that. I mean, you can obviously spend a lot more if you're partying every night.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can live here for a lot less than that. I know people who do. You can definitely live on a lot less than that. There are two distinct type of expats who live in Danang. You've got people who are living here just because it sort of probably is one of the cheapest places in the world to live.
Just want to save as much money as possible.
Yes, you've got like your backpackers, which is nothing wrong with that, but
For sure.
you've got those type of people here, and then you've got the people who are just here and just want to live a good life,
have
and
a
they're
good
here
life,
because
yeah.
they actually enjoy the place. Those are the two type of people who live here, I would say.
For sure.
Um,
And to transition the topic from there, why do you choose Danang over Bangkok? Because a lot of people choose Bangkok, they see it as like the #1 expat hub. It's very modernized, great infrastructure, great community, great lifestyle. And Danang, in my opinion, I thought Danang was just a chill coastal city where, you know, people go to vacation, you know, save money, but I didn't really see before this conversation, I didn't really see Danang as like a major expat hub or something. So yeah, what made you decide Danang over Bangkok?
So the main thing is Bangkok was just really, really busy. Like,
Yeah, for
it's an
sure.
amazing city, and I loved Bangkok, and I would like to go there again. But 4 months was long enough for me. It's just super busy, and even little things like when you want to go out in Bangkok and you book a Grab or you go on the MRT, like it can take a lot of time. Whereas Danang is so small, you can get from one end to the other, probably like 10 minutes, and there's no traffic. It's just a lot slower paced life, easier life, and you haven't got the Bangkok style amenities, but you're not far off. You know, if you want to go and get the higher end stuff, you can.
Yeah.
Obviously, Bangkok has got unlimited everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you wanted to, you could still live a similar sort of life in Danang, but just a lot quieter and a lot chilled, should I say. You know, the beach is a 2-minute walk away from this condo, so you can just walk to the beach, you're there. And it's always really quiet as well.
I feel like one big part of the reason too, I don't know if you dealt with this, but I feel like Bangkok has a lot more vices and a lot more distractions.
Yes.
Whereas Danang, it seems very chilled. Whereas Bangkok, you attract all types of crowds, and it's right there in your face, like the 24/7 hour clubs, parties, the alcoholism, the degeneracy. That's a big temptation for a lot of people out there. But Danang doesn't seem to have that, you know?
It doesn't. I mean, there is one small street where they've got like bars and clubs, but even that is nothing compared to Bangkok, because like you said, it can get quite messy in Bangkok. And I think, like we just touched on, it does attract a certain type of holiday maker or traveller, Bangkok. I mean, can't deny that some people do travel to Bangkok for all of the wrong reasons. Not all of them, but there are a lot of people who go there for that sort of reason. Whereas in Danang, so far I haven't experienced any of that.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you, what visa are you on?
So in Vietnam, this is probably the only downside, I would say. So most people will be on the 3-month on arrival visa, so you can get up to 90 days. Then you have to leave and you can renew. Or the other options are that you need to essentially start your own company in Vietnam, and then you get a TRC, which you can get on an annual basis. There's nothing like Thailand has, you know, with the 5-year DTV. They have proposed, I think it's a 10-year or a 5-year visa, I might be wrong.
Yeah, I saw that, 10-year visa.
But yeah, so I'm on the 1-year TRC, but yeah, that's the only downside I would say to...
I see, so you actually set up a business here in Vietnam?
That's right, yeah.
So your accountancy is established here in Vietnam?
That's right, just for the long-term visa.
Wow. How difficult was that, or easy was that?
It was really difficult.
Really difficult.
So it was a lot of work and it was hard, but you know, I want to spend a lot of time here in the future and, you know, look to build this as my home. So you can do border runs every 90 days. I know people who have done that for years and years on end.
Wow.
For me, I prefer to have a little bit of stability. You know, if you want to build a home somewhere, you don't want to be bouncing around every 90 days, in my opinion. But people have done it for 4 or 5 years. Who are living in Danang every 90 days. You know, they just go and do a border run.
That's crazy. So I know in Thailand they used to do these border runs a lot too, but I know they're really cracking down. Like I had a friend come back to Thailand and then the immigration officers were telling him like, where's your visa? You have to buy a return flight ticket right now.
That's right, yeah.
So I guess it's not a problem yet?
It's not a problem, but it's for those exact reasons I wanted to secure a longer term visa, because I think it is getting a lot more popular, Vietnam. So if they did randomly decide to get more strict, you know, on the 90 days, then it just make life a lot harder. I don't know if they are, but they seem to be pretty flexible with it.
I see. So any closing thoughts to people who are looking to move abroad, potentially to Danang or potentially to Bangkok? Any closing thoughts to them?
I would say, first of all, if you're thinking of moving, then just do it. I mean, you can watch all the YouTube videos and everything like that all day long, but until you book a flight and go and live in a place, you're never going to experience it and actually know if you like it for yourself. Like I was always set on living in Bangkok and I always thought it'd be the place for me, which after coming to Danang, clearly that wasn't the case. So I would say go to a place, live there for a couple of months, you know, 2 to 3 months, that is really what you need to get to know a place, in my opinion. I think you can't really know a place after a month. After 2 or 3 months, then you will know if you actually want to live there and build a home there. So I would say just go to a place, test it out, and if you don't like it, just try somewhere else, because there's always somewhere else to go.
Exactly, 100% agree. Well, thank you, Lewis, for sharing your thoughts and sharing your time. And if you guys are interested in reaching out to him, then I'll have his Instagram in the description. And again, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, all good.
Thank you.
Thank you.